In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to print and cut using the Silhouette Go app. Whether you have an Android device or an Apple device, whether it is a cell phone or a tablet, and we're going to get started right now. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another tutorial video. And before I go any further, I want to pause and I want to give a big salute out to every single one of you who are watching right now, and to all of you who have liked, who have shared, and who have subscribed to this channel. We have reached 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank you from the depths of my heart. Whether you like, whether you shared, whether you subscribe, whether you follow me, whatever you did in terms of supporting the channel, whether it be by donations or by sharing this content, I want to say thank you, and thank you so much for following me on this journey and for working with me. I want to continue bringing you more content, and I want to build a community where I will be able to help all of you and you can help me in return, also by sharing this content on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and in your spare time. So we have reached 1,000 subscribers, and it's not done as yet because we're now getting warmed and started. So continue to follow me, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let us jump into today's tutorial video. What we'll be doing is jumping into the Silhouette Go app, and I'll be showing you guys exactly how to print and cut. So if you have your cell phone, if you have your tablet, you can use these devices, download the Silhouette Go app, and you can print and cut with it. So as normal, I'm going to just put everything at the side of the screen here for you so that you'll be able to see exactly what tools I'll be using, how you can download the app. I'll leave everything down in the description for you also, so you will not be lost. So I'm going to jump into my iPad right now because I'm going to be using my iPad, and let's get started with our print and cut process. So we are here in the Silhouette Go app right now, and I'm going to open up some of the projects that I would want to use for my printing and cutting. Now, just to let you know, these icons or these projects that you are seeing on the screen right now, you can use any of these, as Silhouette has given these to you free of cost to use. So you can use those to your advantage. If you purchase any, it would be in this area. You can use some of those. You can also go into your user design. Now, when you go into user design, these are files that you would have saved in the Silhouette Studio program to the library section. So if you want to use those projects that you would have been working on in the Silhouette Studio program and you want to use them in the Silhouette Go app, make sure to save your projects or your files in the library section when you are saving from the Silhouette Studio program. So I'm just going to go over that again. Once you are looking to use the Silhouette Go app and you will love your files or your projects to come up in the app, you need to save every single thing from the Silhouette Studio program into the library section. When you save them in the library section, you will have these options coming up here. Now, what I'm going to do is to select two of these to print and cut. A tip for you: if you want to select multiple projects right now, you can just hold on one of them and you will see these three options come up: multiple select, add to favorites, and cancel. So I'm going to click on multiple select. Once I click on multiple select, at the bottom of the screen you will see merge one files. Now I'm going to select another file. Once I select another file, it says now merge two files, and then I'm going to click on that icon that says merge two files. Clearly you can see that both of our designs were merged together. So now in this regard, I have both of my designs on my mat. Now another way you can do this, let me just go back. Another way you can do this is you can open up one of your files first, and then at the top of the screen you can see the plus icon. You're going to click on it and you're going to select your next project or next file, and it will automatically load that second project or that second cut file for you. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is to take my images off of the mat, and then I'm going to set up my mat for printing and cutting. So we're going to select the 7th icon to the top of the screen because we want to make sure we have our registration marks in place. Once that has been selected, you can see our border lines, the red border lines, and you can also see our registration marks, 3 registration marks. I'm going to then resize each of my images on the screen, and once again you can see here this Apple with thanks for your support, 1,000 subscribers. Make sure that your print and cut jobs, your files, your designs are within the border lines. I'm going to take this flower and put this here, and this one is going to go here. So we're going to be cutting 3 of these files together. We're going to print them out first, and then we're going to cut them after. You should also note that if you're looking to upload files from your phone or your tablet, the procedure is the same. You're going to click the plus icon, which is the first icon at the top of the screen, which is your folder, and at the bottom of the screen you can see filters, library, and device. You're going to click on a device, which is the plus icon, and you have to make sure you have your files and your projects stored on your phone. Now in this case, I want you to know that these files that are on your phone or on your tablet has to be a SVG file 1.0 version. If that is not the version you have, these files will not upload to your Silhouette Go app. And this is the file here that I would have just uploaded, is a Pikachu face. As you can see, I'm going to resize it. So it's a Pikachu face, as you can see here, but I'm not going to be using this for this tutorial. So we're going to move forward now onto printing. I'm going to go on to selecting my media size, which I have already selected, which is the letter size. My mat size is selected, and we're going to continue to print. And if you're getting value from this video, please make sure to smash that like button down below. Okay, so as you can see here right now, we have everything set up on our page, and one of my printers have been selected. I am going to be using, however, my Epson Workforce 77, and I'm just going to go ahead, select these options, make sure everything is correct, and I'm going to go ahead and print. So once your registration marks and your images have been printed out on your paper or whatever material you are using, you want to select the option continue to job settings. If you want to repeat the print, then you will click that, but in this case we're continuing to job settings. Once we select that option, we will come across the material, action, and tool option. Now I'll be using copy paper medium, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to select change. If you can see on the right hand side of the screen, where I'll be taking you through the different steps. Once I click on change, you would realize that I have the ability now to choose my material type, and you can also put it within the search materials bar, and you can actually find the type of material you're looking for. In this case, as mentioned before, I'll be using copy paper medium. I'm going to click on continue, and when it comes to choosing the action that I want to use, I'll be cutting. So I selected the cut, and I'll be using the auto blade. Now, my next step, I can continue or I can test or modify settings. Now, I highly advise that you test or modify your settings first. By doing this, you'll be able to look at your speed, your blade depth, your force, and the amount of passes you want to use. Now, I'm going to take up my blade depth to 3. And then I'm going to confirm these settings. You can test them if you want, but I'm going to confirm these settings. Now we're to this section here where I need to select the images that I want to cut. So I'm going to select all 3, and we have 3 options: use all lines, use outline, and ignore lines. Now I'm going to select the use outline option because I just want to cut around my images and not every single line. Once that is selected, the red borders or the red cut lines will appear, and I will click on continue. At this stage right now, it will prompt you to connect to your machine. Now, if your machine has not been connected before, you will need to turn on your Bluetooth on your phone or your tablet, and also make sure that your Bluetooth option is turned on the Cameo. Once that is turned on, you can scan for your Cameo or scan for your device, and it will pop up at the top. As you can see, mine has been selected, and I'm going to click on continue. Once I click on continue, these different steps will take you through the process right to the end. So place media on mat, load the mat into the Cameo, load your tool if you haven't have your tool in there already, and then you're going to send it. So I'm going to show you this process, and then I'm going to send it to the Cameo, and we're going to see the final result. Our next step now will be to apply our image to our mat. So as you can see clearly here, we have our 3 registration marks, 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom. And what we're going to do is to make sure that you apply your paper exactly at the corner or the corners of your mat. Line it up correctly. The same way it looks in the silhouette, go up, make sure it looks the exact way on your mat. Now that my paper is stuck to my mat, my next step now will be to load it into my Cameo, and we are going to go back into the silhouette, go up, and I'm going to show you the settings. So once all of those steps are completed, your next step will be to click on send and allow the Cameo optic scanner to pick up the registration marks. So the Cameo have done its job. Now what is left for us to do is to weed out and see how our cut came out. So I'm going to take my weeding tool, start from one end, and I'm going to just peel off around this design, these 3 designs. And as you can see, we have a very lovely cut. It cut out just exactly how it is supposed to cut out. And by the way, this is actually sticker paper that I'm using. As you can see, it has a sticky background, so I have the ability to stick it on any surface I would like to. So go ahead and comment down below and tell me what you think about this process, the print and cut process with the Silhouette Go app. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank every single one again for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to connect with me and show me some of your personal projects, make sure to hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. All the links are down in the description below. Thanks once again, and remember, we make your prints and fashions come alive.